Edition of the War on Terror continues. John Walsh tells us how close we are to catching America's most wanted terrorists, and we'll be talking about what's next for our military in Afghanistan. That's coming up in just a minute. New threats from bin Laden's al-Qaeda network telling Americans to stay off planes and out of skyscrapers. Plus, John Walsh tells us how.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carol Iavana. Authorities in Washington are testing a white powdery substance that was removed from a United Airlines flight arriving at Dulles from London's Heathrow. A suspicious substance was found in a first-class bathroom that more than 30 people used. And a suspicious substance thought to be some kind of powder on a commercial flight in San Jose, California, turned out to be confetti. All this comes as al-Qaeda issues new threats designed to scare Americans. The terror network warning Americans not to fly on airlines or go up in tall buildings. The White House dismisses the videotaped statement, calling it just more propaganda. President Bush met with his National Security Council today at Camp David and says the first phase of the military campaign has given America control over the skies of Afghanistan. He's trying to calm Americans' fears about new terror threats.
I understand that many Americans are feeling uneasy, but all Americans should be assured we are taking strong precautions. We are vigilant. We are determined. The country is alert, and the great power of the American nation will be felt.
The president and other members of his administration said there's no hard evidence linking the anthrax outbreak.
We want people around the world to be on the lookout for these terrorists, to know that we're serious about them and that they could benefit substantially financially if they help us apprehend and punish those who have disrupted and hurt America so tragically.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight as the war on terror continues. I'm John Gibson. New threats from Osama bin Laden's al-Qaeda network today, designed to frighten Americans with warnings not to fly on airplanes or go into tall buildings. The White House calls it propaganda. We'll have more on the latest threats and the search for the terrorists in a minute. But first, let's take a look at the latest developments. In California, 8 people are reportedly being checked for anthrax at a small rural hospital near Visalia. In New York, a threatening letter mailed to Tom Brokaw from New Jersey 1 week after the September 11th terrorist attacks contained the anthrax that infected his assistant. A second NBC employee also has possible symptoms of anthrax. In Florida, 5 more newspaper employees tested positive for exposure to anthrax, but none showed symptoms of infection. In Afghanistan, the Taliban rejected President Bush's second chance to surrender terrorist suspect Osama bin Laden. Also in Afghanistan, U.S. warplanes pounded Kabul in the 7th day of strikes. We'll have more on all that later in this hour, but first, let's turn to John Walsh of America's Most Wanted, who has the latest on the hunt for the killers.
We've done a terrorist before. We've gotten some great tips. We did the 2-hour special from the World Trade Center where they caught 3 guys in Germany. So I know we have that reach, but we've never been asked to do a show, a day before the show. And that's what we're in.
We've been able to capture these terrorist manuals that these folks used to carry out what they did on September 11th. They say specifically, target communities, new communities where neighbors don't know each other. They were giving us a strong clue there that if you don't know your neighbor, you're in trouble because terrorists might move into your neighborhood.
Well, you know something? I have seen firsthand over the years the American public take down some of the most dangerous fugitives by calling America's Most Wanted. Number one, lots of people are afraid to call police, David. So why they trust America's Most Wanted? They don't want the FBI knocking on their door. We're going to be saying to American Muslims, if you've run across these people, it doesn't matter whether you're Jewish, Catholic, Muslim, Polish, Irish, whatever it is, you can call America's Most Wanted. said you can remain anonymous. Nobody taps the calls or traces the calls. But you know what? We're going to be asking people, did you rent these guys a car? Did they come by and talk to you about a crop dusting plane? Did they try to go to your flight school? Did they try to, buy groceries from your store, etc.? And they're cunning, and, they've been back and forth in and out of this country. They were here to plan for the World Trade Tower bombings in '93. Then they went to Africa and very smartly planned the bombings of our embassies there. Some of these guys, Zawahiri and these other guys, have been here for 2 years planning these bombings. And they may still be here waiting for the next word from bin Laden. And you know something? The American public, it doesn't matter whether they know these guys or not. When the Texas 7 was out there, David, and you and I talked about it, 3 weeks, 7 guys with 70 automatic weapons, everybody looking for them. The marshals, the FBI, the Rangers. I went and dedicated a whole show to it, and guess what happened? The Texas 7 got nailed that night by a tip to America's Most Wanted.
Now, you're going to get a lot of tips. You're going to get thousands of tips. How do you sort them all out?
Well, our phone operators are very well trained. We will know information and particulars about these guys that will know that the tip may be a very sincere tip, but a misguided tip. There'll be marshals and FBI. They're not answering the phone again. Again, I stress that you can remain anonymous. But we've gotten pretty good over the years of weeding out the tips, categorizing them, and saying, okay, here's 100 good tips, or here's 20 good tips. And then the marshals, the FBI, law enforcement throughout the country will descend upon these guys. And again, David, people got to realize that we are seen in many, many countries worldwide, and we have caught people in 30 countries. So, the rush now is to make sure that we get these guys' faces out there before they do something else.
A programming note, it's usually your show's on Saturday. It's going to be on Friday because the baseball playoffs are on Saturday. Friday night, 9 p.m.
A very special America's Most Wanted.
I hear the president might make a cameo.
Well, we hope so, or the Attorney General or the Director of the FBI. I've had presidents on before and Attorney Generals before, but this is the first time the White House has contacted a television show. And I'll tell you what, David, I think all of us in the media it's just extraordinary tough times. The war is right here. It has hit us. Over 5,000 Americans were killed. The media's got to go to extraordinary lengths to help get these guys off the
front line is in our own front yard. And if you have any information, you can pass it on to John Walsh, America's Most Wanted. We'll be watching Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. John?
Absolutely.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David.
John Walsh.
And, of course, that was yesterday. Coming up next, new threats today from bin Laden's al-Qaeda network. Can the FBI close in before terror strikes again? Keep it on the edge.
And it's my duty as the President of the United States to use the resources of this great nation, a freedom-loving nation, a compassionate nation, a nation that understands values of life, and rout terrorism out where it exists.
Sometimes my sore shoulder decides where the ball goes, but my doctor tells me for pain and stiffness, just keep moving with Advil. It's strong enough to let me control the pain and the ball.
Take Advil and take control. Tens of thousands of people continue to purchase new Oldsmobiles, like the completely redesigned 2002 Bravada. Are they impressed with its best-in-class 270 horsepower engine? Are they impressed with its 5-year, 60,000-mile GM protection plan? Or are they simply impressed? Are you in the market? Get in an Oldsmobile, backed by GM. Right now, get interest-free financing on all new Oldsmobiles. Let's help keep America rolling.
Too many high-interest monthly payments? Why not pay them off with a second mortgage with a no-closing cost option from Ditech.com? Apply online now or call us at 1-800-71-FIXED. And there is no equity required. Ditech Second Mortgage with a no-closing cost option can help you to consolidate your high-interest debts into one low monthly payment. It's smart money from Ditech.com. Apply online now or call us at 1-800-71-FIXED.
When dentures dream, they see the perfect denture cleanser. One with the stain-fighting power of Efferdent and the freshening power of Listerine. Well, little friend, dream no more. It's really here. It's called Efferdent Plus. It's extra fresh, and nothing gets your dentures cleaner. Efferdent Clean and Listerine Fresh. That's Efferdent Plus.
I am American.
I am an American.
I'm an American.
I am American.
I am America.
I'm an American.
I am American.
I am an American.
Anybody who feeds Al-Qaeda, who houses Al-Qaeda, who encourages Al-Qaeda, any other terrorist organization that is affiliated with Al-Qaeda is just as guilty as far as I'm concerned.
Welcome back to the War on Terror. I'm John Gibson. Earlier today, Osama bin Laden's Al-Qaeda network vowed to hit U.S. and British targets in retaliation for the U.S.-led strikes against